Hello people of internet, it's me Akhil. I'm back here with another video. Today we are going to look at the Viper OS for the Redmi Note 3, and this is the latest build of the Viper OS for the Redmi Note 3. I will start the explanation about the ROM by showing you the Android versions and all. So the Android version which this build is based on is Android 7.1.2, which is the Android Nougat, and the security patch is of the level of the October 5th, which is the latest security patch available from the Google at the current time. So about the security patch I'm actually happy, but about the Android version I'm not really happy, as all the other ROMs are currently updating theirs into the Android Pie, and all the Viper OS is still lagging behind with the 7.1, and not even the Oreo has been introduced to the Redmi Note 3. So Viper OS is not that great when it comes to the Android updates, but of the security patch they are actually really good. Now everything over here looks like the normal, it's the normal stock launcher. All over here are normal. Some features that I like over the status bar is that there is an dedicated button to for the auto brightness sensor to turn it on and off, and the battery symbol, when you click on the battery symbol over the status bar, it actually gives you the graph over the status bar itself. You don't have to go into your settings in order to see this. So these are the some features that I like about the status bar over here. And for all this video I will be talking about the features that the Venom ROM actually leaves us with. We will just continue by explaining all the features which the Venom ROM gives us. So you can access this all by clicking over here over the Venom button over here, or you can access it by going into the settings. So I will be accessing from here. So these all are the customization features that the Venom ROM actually offers us. I will go through each of these options and will explain what all features does it gives us. So let us start by the quick settings. Over the quick settings you have the option to enable the custom header image or not, and all other options which are you can see on all other ROMs. So next we come into the status bar. Over here you have the option to indicate the data saver or not, the VPN button should be shown or not, and there is an on off button for showing the volt or not. Next is the clock and date. The clock style can be changed. That means it can be over left, over right, or of the center. The AM PM can be enabled, and the date also can be enabled. If I enable it as small, the day, which date, and will be shown over here, which is of the small, and if I go into normal it will show like this. So you can enable that over there. Next we come into the carrier label. You can enable or disable carrier label according to your needs, and you can enable the carrier label not only over lock screen, over all other screens also. Those are the about those status bar features. Now let us come into the battery. Here we can change the battery style. The battery could be portrait icon, the icon landscape, the circle, big circle, solid, or a gauge, or a text, or hidden. My favorite is actually gauge, which shows something like a speedometer like this, which is looking pretty good and cool. And the battery percentage also can be enabled or disabled. I could actually enable this by here, and now it will be showing you the battery percentage. Currently my battery is at 86, so it is showing me that. Now about the logos, you can enable the Viper logo over the status bar or not. Then if you enable those, you can actually change the color of your Viper logo according to your need, and the logo could be over the center, right, or left according to you. Next is the traffic indicators. The traffic indicator is used to know how much of data are getting into your phone and how much of data are going out of your phone. So simply it will show you the internet speed of your phone. Next are some of the miscellaneous settings. Something which I like over here is that adjusting the brightness by sliding across the status bar. That is over here, and you can enable this. After that, the 4G will be shown other than the LTE. If you don't like showing up LTE on your phone, then you can enable this. After this, it will just show it as 4G. So that's all about the status bar customization features. Now we will get into the lock screen customization features. Lock screen, it's simple. You can enable or disable the weather over there. Then some of the miscellaneous settings are, you can enable or disable the media art cover over the lock screen, and the status bar display icon of the lock screen can be enabled or display, and the battery info, the battery info when be charging can be enabled or display. And another favorite feature is that on all other ROMs, if you after restarting your device, you have to enter the password. If you enable this option, after the restart also the phone will take your fingerprint. Next, the sound and notifications. The notifications, you can enable or disable your heads-up display, and the toast icon also can be enabled or disabled. The sounds, normally when even when the earphones are connected to your phone, the ringtone will be coming out of your phone speaker. When you come into this option, you can actually enable to make the ringtone play through your earphones. So those are some features over the lock screen and sounds and notification. Now we have come into the system. Our system, we have the navigation bar and all. So the hardware keys can be enabled or disabled. Then the another feature that I really like is the accidental touch. If you are a PUBG player, then you will know that whenever you are trying to fire or something, you might sometimes hit the multitasking button accidentally. So after enabling this, that won't happen anymore. So that's a cool feature that everyone will try. And the all other buttons can be customized to whatever personal needs that you need, like the volume button, menu button, and the power menu can be changed according to you. Next is the recent screen. The recent screen could be of the style like grids or the cards. Normally every ROM will be only having the cards. Here you have the grids also. The grids will be looking something like this, not cards. This is something which the grids will look like. And you have the option to enable show the memory bar. That will show you the how much of memory has been used and how much of free RAM is left for on your device. And even it just goes on, like you can even change the memory bar color and all. So it's a lot of customization inside it. Our power menu, you have the option to enable or disable the advanced restart. Advanced restart will give you options of soft restart, recovery, or bootloader, and you can add all these options into your power menu also. So guys, these are all the features that the Venom Venom features which are offered by the Viper OS. Some other options are like the themes, which you can enable or disable, and you can actually customize your phone with your themes. Some icons could be changed, some icons colors could be changed. So those are the features that the Viper OS gives us on this ROM. And thank you guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, just try to hit the red subscribe button, because that makes me motivated to make more videos like this. And have a nice day.